New federal NDP leader Jagmeet Singh is already backtracking on promises made by his party during the 2015 federal election campaign, and this particular one will come at a cost to Canadians and drive away private businesses that want to invest in Canada. In a move that diverges from the stance of both the Liberal and Conservative parties, Singh now promises to impose a sales tax on Netflix if given a mandate in 2018. Foreign companies like Netflix are exempt from Canadian sales tax, and reneging on that would result in millions of Canadian consumers paying the price, literally. The NDP's Netflix tax would add roughly $2 a month to a consumer's Netflix subscription. And those millions of consumers negatively impacted, too bad. Lining the government's pockets is just more important. It's estimated that Quebec's government is losing out on up to $20 million from the 1.2 to 1.45 million households that have the service, which is why the provincial Liberals are pushing for this tax, and it's become a very hotly contested issue. This is all coming on the heels of a deal made between the movie streaming giant and the federal Liberals that facilitates a great increase in Canadian content being produced and a $500 million boost to the economy. Overall, this is a really good thing because it's a private investment that will promote Canadian culture, create jobs, and it means no extra taxes on the service, for now. But even so, it's definitely ruffled the feathers of French Canadians in the broadcasting, cultural, and arts sectors. The NDP and Quebec's Liberals are griping about potential lost revenue, and these groups are suggesting there just isn't enough of a focus on the development of Francophone content, even though $25 million was earmarked for it, as Minister of Heritage Melanie Joly announced. A joint statement released by the NDP's Heritage and Finance critics asserts their flip-flop is all in the name of fairness. But the fact that a brand new NDP leader is taking an entirely different position on something all three parties agreed to should raise some eyebrows. Is Singh jumping at the chance to side with Quebec's provincial Liberals in order to gain some ground in the province where elections can be won and lost? This really wouldn't be that far of a stretch. In fact, the 4 out of 6 times NDP Heritage critic Pierre Nantel has spoken in the House in the last 2 weeks have been to grill Minister Joly about the Netflix deal not being fair to Quebecers. But another thing Nantel said caught my eye. It is the federal government's job to level the playing field, and that couldn't be further from the truth. It's actually the government's job to promote a friendly business environment through solid policy to make investing in our country much more attractive. And extra taxes are unattractive. For one, they make business investments more costly and result in lost customers, along with punishing consumers for the sole purpose of lining the government's pockets. It seems the federal NDP and the Quebec Liberals are actually teaming up for their own gain at the expense of Canadians and Canadian investment. For the Rebel.media, I'm Holly Nicholas. Thanks so much for watching. We have a totally new and exciting fall lineup for you to check out at the Rebel.media/shows. Best of all, you can get it all for only $69.99 a year if you catch our early bird pricing.